Good morning, dear students. This is Shafi from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. In our previous class, we just finished the chapter straight lines. In this class, we are going to learn about introduction to three-dimensional geometry. Let's know about what is meant by three-dimensional geometry. Suppose consider three mutually perpendicular lines. Let us consider three mutually perpendicular lines. Three mutually perpendicular lines intersect at the point O. So these lines will be, it is X, it is Y, and it is Z. So these are the three lines. It is X, then it will be X dash. It is Y, then it will be Y dash. It is Z, then it will be Z dash. Once again, consider three mutually perpendicular lines intersect at the point O. See, it is the line X, O, X dash. It is the line Y, O, Y dash. It is the line Z, O, Z dash. Here the point O is called origin. Here the point O is called origin. Okay. Next, the line X, O, X dash. The line X, O, X dash is called X axis. Next, the line Y, O, Y dash. The line Y, O, Y dash are called Y axis. Next, the line Z, O, Z dash. The line Z, O, Z dash are called Z axis. So these three lines are called coordinate axis. All these three lines are called coordinate axis. Coordinate axis. Once again, three mutually perpendicular lines. Three mutually perpendicular lines. That is what X, O, X dash, Y, O, Y dash, Z, O, Z dash intersect at the point O. Then the point O is called origin. The line X, O, X dash are called X axis. The line Y, O, Y dash are called Y axis. The line Z, O, Z dash are called Z axis. These three lines are called coordinate axis. Coordinate axis, not axis, it is axis. Axis means singular, axis means plural. Understand? Don't worry, I will give notes to you in a PDF format. So this is coordinate axis. Then what about plane? What about plane? Okay, once again, let us consider three mutually perpendicular lines intersect at the point O. X, Y, Z. All these are three mutually perpendicular lines. Understand? Okay, now the plane containing x-axis and y-axis. The plane containing x-axis and y-axis is called xy plane. xy plane or xoy plane. The plane containing x and y axis is called xy plane or xoy plane. Next, similarly, the plane containing y axis and z axis are called yz plane or YOZ plane. YOZ plane. Similarly, the plane containing x-axis and z-axis are called xz plane or xoz plane. Understand? See, the plane containing x-axis and y-axis is called xy plane or xoy plane. The plane containing y-axis and z-axis is called yz plane or yoz plane. The plane containing x-axis and y-axis, x-axis and z-axis is called xz plane or xoy plane. These three planes, which are the planes? XY plane, next YZ plane, next XZ plane. These three planes are called coordinate plane. These three planes are called coordinate plane. Understand? Okay, now let us move on to the next. Now you just recall the concept of two-dimensional plane. In two-dimensional plane we will have four quadrants, isn't it? In two-dimensional plane we will have four quadrants. First quadrant, second, third and fourth. In two-dimensional we will have four quadrants, isn't it? Now what about in three-dimensional plane? Now what about three-dimensional plane? In three-dimensional plane, three planes divide the space into 8 parts. Each part is called octant. In three-dimensional space, in three-dimensional plane, in three-dimensional geometry, three planes divide the space into 8 parts. Each part is called octant. Namely OX, YZ, OX dash YZ, see OX, X dash. Next after that OX dash, now Y dash Z. Next OX dash Y dash Z dash. The plane divides the space into 8 octants. We will have 1, 2, 3, 4 octants. Then what about the remaining 4 octants? Next OX Y dash Z dash. Next OX Y Z dash. Next OX Y dash Z, OX dash Y Z dash. All these are the 8 octants. Again, see once again, three planes are called coordinate planes. Three planes divide the space into 8 octants, namely OXY, OXYZ, OX dash YZ, OX dash Y dash Z, OX dash Y dash Z dash, OX Y dash Z dash, OX Y Z dash, OX Y dash Z, OX dash Y Z dash. All these are the 8 octants. Yes, now we know that three planes divide the space into 8 octants. Yes, we have discussed. Now, what about the sign of coordinate of points in the different octants? See, we will have 8 octants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In these octants, what about their coordinates? X coordinate, Y coordinate, Z coordinate. What about their signs? Finding the sign of coordinate of points in different octants is important for 1 mark. Kindly listen properly. Writing the signs. First X coordinate. In the first octant it is positive. After that 2 minus. Next 2 plus. Next 2 minus. Again plus. like this. First plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus last one is plus. What about the sign of y coordinate? See, in y coordinate 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus. What about z? 4 plus 1 2 3 4. 4 plus 4 minus 1 2 3 4, like this. Like this you can remember this table. See once again, first x coordinate, the sign of first octant is plus, first plus, then minus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus, then plus. When we come to y coordinate, 2 plus, then 2 minus, 2 plus 2 minus. Similarly, z coordinate 4 plus 1 2 3 4, 4 plus remaining 4 minus. So this is the table important for to solve the problems. Understand? Don't worry, I will give you the notes in a PDF format. Now we will have some note points. Let us discuss one by one some note points. The first point will be, suppose if we consider three-dimensional space x, y and z, it is what origin. Any point in the space is any point in the space is x comma y comma z. Any point in the space, any point in the space is p of x y z. Any point in the space is x y z. Any point on the x-axis, any point on the x-axis. See, any point on the x-axis, any point on the x-axis. On x-axis, y coordinate and z coordinate is 0. Y coordinate and z coordinate is 0. Any point on the x-axis is a y coordinate and z coordinate is 0. Any point on the x-axis, x 0 0. The point on the x-axis is x 0 0. Similarly, the any point on the y-axis, on the y-axis, any point on the y-axis. On the y-axis, x and z is 0. X and z is 0. So 0 comma y comma 0. Similarly, any point on the z-axis, 0 0 z. Any point on the z-axis is 0 0 z. Okay, understand? Now, any point on the xy plane, any point on the xy plane is what? Any point on the xy plane, it is what? Xy plane. Any point on the xy plane, any point on the xy plane, z coordinate is 0, then z coordinate is 0, then x y 0. Similarly, any point on the yz plane, any point on the yz plane, yz plane, it is what? Yz plane. Any point on the yz plane is x0 y comma z, 0 y comma z. Similarly, any point on the xz plane, any point on the xz plane. Xz plane. In xz plane, y is 0. So x 0 z. Understand? Okay, now what about the equation of xy plane? Equation of xy plane. All these are the points. All these are the points. Now we are discussing about the equations. What about the equation of xy plane? Equation of xy plane. Xy plane equation is what? Xy plane equation is z equals to 0. Z 0. Similarly, equation of yz plane. Equation of yz plane. Equation of yz plane is x equals to 0. Next, equation of zx plane. Zx plane or xz plane is y equals to 0. So all these are the equations of xy plane, yz plane and zx plane. Coordinates of the origin. Coordinates of the origin is what? 0, 0, 0. Coordinates of the origin. Coordinates of the origin is 0, 0, 0. These things we know. So it is the concept of introduction to three-dimensional geometry. Now let us move on to the questions. If you have any kind of doubts, you can ask me through mobile call, or you can come to the college. You can clarify your doubts. You see, we will have one question. A point is on the x-axis. What are its y coordinate and z coordinate? A point is on the x-axis. See, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. A point is on the x-axis. That point is lies on the x-axis. What about its y coordinate and z coordinate? On x-axis, y coordinate is 0 and z coordinate is 0, isn't it? I told you previously in the note points. Answer will be y coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 0, z coordinate is 0. That's it. Understand? Okay, now let us move on to the next question. A point is on the xz plane. What can you say about its y coordinate? A point is on the xz plane. You just imagine you will have three-dimensional space x, y, z. A point is on the xz plane. A point is on the xz plane. In xz plane, we will have one point. Then what about y coordinate? Y coordinate is what? 0. I already told you in the note point itself. You can see the note points again. Then you can come to the question. Solution will be y coordinate is 0. That's it. Y coordinate is 0. It is the answer. Next, we will move on to the third question. Name the octant in the following points lies. So here he given the points. We have to mention that point is where lies in. So for this question we have to remember the table. I already told you in the previous point itself that the sign of coordinate of points in different octants. You can see the table. By seeing the table, we can easily identify the octants. So recall the table. The sign of coordinate of points in the different octants. This table I already told you. You just see the table. Once again I will explain. First it is plus 2 minus, again 2 plus 2 minus, after that plus. Next second y, 2 plus 2 minus, 2 plus 2 minus. For z, 4 plus 1 2 3 4, 4 plus, remaining all are minus. 1 2 3, x1 y2 z3. Now where it is lies in? Positive positive positive, positive positive positive. It lies in first octant. This lies in first octant. Understand? Next, x y z, x y z. So first is positive, second is negative, third one is positive again. It is x y z. X positive positive, y negative negative, z positive z positive, x positive, plus minus plus, plus minus plus, where it is lies in? Plus minus plus, where it is lies in? You just see the table, you will get plus minus plus, plus minus plus. It is lies in fourth octant. It lies in fourth octant. It lies in fourth octant. Similarly, plus minus plus, plus minus plus, where it is lies in? Plus minus, plus minus minus, plus minus minus. It is lies in eighth octant. Eighth octant. Next, plus plus minus, plus plus minus, where it is lies in? Plus plus minus, plus plus minus, plus plus minus. It lies in fifth octant. Fifth octant. Next, minus plus minus, minus plus minus, minus plus minus, where it is lies in? Minus plus minus, minus plus minus, minus plus minus. It lies in sixth octant. Sixth octant. Next, minus plus plus, minus plus plus, minus plus, no, minus plus plus, minus plus plus. It lies in second octant. This point is lies in second octant. Next, minus minus plus, minus minus plus. It lies in third octant. It lies in third octant. Next, plus minus minus, plus minus minus, plus minus minus. It lies in eighth octant. Eighth octant. So it is the procedure to finding the point lies in which octant. So these type of questions are important for your point of examination. These questions are important. Maybe there will be a chance of asking these type of questions in your annual examination. Understand? Okay, now let us move on to the next question. Find the octant in the points minus 3, 1, 2 and minus 3, 1, minus 2 lies. So this is the question homework for you. See, minus plus plus, where it is lies in which octant? You can see the table, there you will get minus plus minus. You can see the table, there you will get the octant. So these are the questions belongs to the exercise 12.1. Okay dear students, hence it is the class for today. In the next class we will continue. Thank you. One more thing, for this topic I am going to give you the notes in a PDF format. You can collect it in the website.